Hello and welcome to Art 101 Spring 2021. I am your instructor, Professor Jones, and this is my navigation video. So I'll try to keep it as short and sweet as I can. All right, so here's your home page, and this will be changing with every module. So every module, there will be a new video up here. I'm making the course navigation video, which will appear. But if you want to look forward, then you can just click on any of these links and that will take you to, for example, I'll be going over the visual literacy learning unit. So it would take you to the first page of that learning unit. So, but let me go over some of the information that is available on the home page. So here we kind of have the main menu that will probably stay pretty much the same throughout the semester. Best way to communicate with me is via the inbox. Under announcements is a place where I'll be putting, different videos. Best way to communicate with Professor. So there's a short video on how to use the inbox if you're unfamiliar with it. And, other important information. If you don't have PowerPoint, how to get access, embedding images, some information about discussion posts. So definitely this is an area where I'll be posting when I've graded your work, what's coming up, all sorts of things like that. The modules are available to you. Everything is open, so you can go through and glance at future modules. I don't want you to work ahead. That's not why I've made all this information available to you. So just stick with the flow of the class. That's what I would prefer. Discussion syllabus, your grades. It's really important that you look at your grades regularly to make sure that I haven't missed grading a project or, I'm a human being, so it's just good to pay attention to your grades and communicate with me if you have any concerns. Let me go back to the home page. There's a kind of a to-do list, so these are also quick links that would take you to the upcoming homework assignments, so you can click on those and learn about what's coming up and follow through on the homework. For example, I've already started with one of your first discussion posts around introducing yourself. So that's a really cool feature that you can also utilize so you don't get behind. You can stay on top of the deadlines. Also on the homepage will be my Aloni email, but again, I really prefer if you just emailed me through the Canvas emailing system. And my office hours, which are not required, but you're welcome to come visit me, are on Tuesdays from 11 to noon. And this is the link that you would go to. It's an open, it's an open Zoom office hour. So there's no waiting room or anything like that. You can just come in and I'll probably be sitting there doing some other work. My video might be off, so just, say hello, or I look at it pretty regularly, so I'll come over and chat with you. Please feel free to visit me anytime you like. All right, let's go over Module 3. This is pretty much how you'll be navigating each weekly module. The modules will always start with some sort of an instructor's introduction, which is usually about 5 minutes, and it goes over what I'm going to kind of go over now, which is how to sort of navigate each week's module. So you'll want to watch that. I think it's really helpful. And then there will be some sort of introduction, usually introducing you to one of the artists. So here's a 4-minute video on one of my favorite photorealist painters, Richard Etzetz, and so you can learn more about his work, which I think is stunning. And then these blue links take you, it depends. Sometimes it opens up another page in Canvas. Sometimes it will open up to another website, which would have the work of the artist, a biography, lots of really great information, oftentimes more examples of their work that you can go through and look at. Depending upon the website, sometimes it says the value of the artwork. So these are all going to be really helpful to further explore the information that I am trying to share with you. And then from that page, sometimes there might be like a little pull out, so to speak, a pop-up, whatever you want to call it, of information about one of the artists that's being covered in this learning unit. So I chose Jean-Michel Basquiat, a painter from the 70s and 80s, very famous. I'm a big fan of his work, with a video. And this is a really great interview, so you should check it out. And then each module will have an overview of activities that will cover the main topics. There could be either a video or a PowerPoint lecture reviewing the information. There's going to be a required reading, so you can download that and peruse these readings that I've gathered for you. The information will be really helpful for the quizzes, for the information in the learning unit regarding the homework assignments. For this learning unit, I talk a lot about different ways that artists describe the world, and so by reviewing this, it will really help you with the course content, kind of going back to the main topics. There's always going to be a weekly quiz, and so this is a quick link that takes you there. There are usually two discussion posts, and these are also quick links that would jump you over to that homework assignment with information regarding on what my requirements are. So lots of ways to navigate a learning unit. This is just the overview. So these are all quick links. It's an easy way for you to know how to go back and look for something. But I encourage you just to kind of review the information the way that I have created the learning unit, so it unfolds as you review the information. So for example, a lot of the lectures are PowerPoint. Some of them are available as video on YouTube. But if you click on this link, it's going to download a PowerPoint presentation that has audio, and it will tell if there's no audio. So it should open up in PowerPoint. If you don't have PowerPoint, you can download it for free. And I gave you information as to where to do that. And let me just move this down because I realized you can't see what I'm clicking on. So when you open up these PowerPoint lectures, you need to click on slideshow and then click play. And when you click play, it will open up PowerPoint in almost like a video method. So you can hear my voice talking about the concepts. So if you have any questions about that, definitely keep me posted. I've also included a PDF of the lectures. And so, see, I think that's the next PDF. Here we go. So you can download the PDF of a lecture, which would look something like this. And this is really important. A lot of the questions to the quizzes are going to be found in the information that I've presented in these PowerPoint presentations, which then you can simply review or use as a reference for questions on the weekly quizzes or for the homework assignments. And so again, by having the PDF here, it's a great resource. I always try to tell you how long the lectures are, just so you can plan your time as well. This is a really interesting video looking into the world of William de Kooning, one of the artists that we talk about, who's an abstract expressionist. So check that out. Again, don't forget that these blue links jump you into a great website where you can learn more about the artists. And so try to have fun with this course and at least glance at some of these links that I've curated for you. Hopefully you will enjoy that information. So all sorts of fun stuff to look at. And then this is just everything is gathered together. Again, hopefully making it easier for you to resource and reference the module. There's usually going to be a helpful links page, and so that can be something that you use, again, as a source of research if you're working on the homework projects. And most weeks there will be 2 discussion posts, and I give you all the required prompts so you can review all that information. The second discussion post will usually be a vocabulary list that will kind of be accumulating over the semester. with a video talking about, again, the requirements, so you can check that out. And then, of course, the weekly quiz. So that gives you an idea of what the various modules will be like. We just covered Module 3, but I think all the information in these modules I've tried my best to make navigating this course as simple as possible. And so if you're having any questions or issues throughout the semester, please send me an email via the Canvas inbox. It's going to be the best way to communicate with me. But just keep me posted. I guess the only other thing I could go over is under Module 1, there's a lot of great course information. And so here's another area where you're going to want to spend a few minutes to go over the course policies, this navigation video, the discussion post, and what my expectations are, how to do a post. There's a video, weekly online discussion information as far as rubrics go, being respectful online, that's really important to me. Embedding images, I've talked a little bit about, but that's also very important, so a video on how to do that. A classroom discussion board that is just for you guys. You don't, I'll look at it, but it's an area where you can chat with each other about the course topics. And then this gets into the Module 1's course information. So I think that's a pretty good introduction to the course navigation for this class. And if you have any questions, shoot me an email via Canvas. I look forward to working with you this semester. We're going to have a good semester. Okay, thanks.